Hello everyone. Today we will discuss cockroach female reproductive system. Previous class discuss cockroach male reproductive system. This class discuss female reproductive system. The female reproductive system consists of it consists of ovaries, a pair of ovaries, a pair of oviducts, a pair of ovaries, a pair of oviducts. Next one, vagina. Next one, external genitalia. Glands. So collateral glands. Next one, spermatheca. So these are presenting on the female reproductive system. So the diagram of the female reproductive system. So the female reproductive system consists of the a pair of ovaries. Next one, a pair of oviducts. Next one, a vagina. So these are the vagina. Next one, external genitalia. So these are the external genitalia. Next one, gland. So the collateral gland. So these are the collateral gland. And spermatheca. So the female reproductive system consists of a pair of ovaries, a pair of oviducts. Next one, vagina, external genitalia, glands, collateral glands, and spermatheca. So these are presenting on the female reproductive system. First heading, ovaries. So the ovaries, the presenting on the lateral side of the ovaries are presenting on the lateral side of 2 to 6 abdominal segments. 2 to 6 abdominal segments. So the ovaries are presenting on the 2 to 6 abdominal segments lateral side. So the lateral side is the ovaries presenting on the lateral side of the 2 to 6 abdominal segments. 2 to 6 abdominal segments. Next one. So these color, these are the yellow color. The ovaries are it is yellow color. Next one, the ovaries are embedded in the fat bodies. The ovaries is presenting on the 2 to 6 abdominal segments. Color is the yellow color. The ovaries color is the yellow color. So the ovaries are attached into the fat bodies. Next one. So the ovaries contain 8 tubular structures. Each ovary contain 8 tubular structures. Each ovary contain 8 tubular structures is called ovarioles. So the ovary. So these are the ovary. So the each ovary contain 8 tubular structures. So these are the 8 tubular structures. So these are the tubular structures. So these are called the ovarioles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Each ovary contain 8 tubular structures. So these tubular structures is called as ovarioles. Next one, the ovarioles are the ovariole contain 2 regions. One is the anterior. So these are the 1 ovariole. So they are presenting on the 8 ovarioles. So they are the LS of 1 ovariole. So this is presenting on the 2 regions. So the anterior region is called the germarium. Ovariole contain a two regions. Ovarioles contain two regions. Two regions. One is the anterior germarium. Anterior one is called as germarium. Anterior one is called as germarium. So the posterior one, so these are the anterior region, so they are the posterior region. So the anterior region is called as germarium, the posterior region is called as vitellarium. The posterior region is called vitellarium. The posterior region is called as vitellarium. Posterior region is called vitellarium. So the each ovary contain 8 tubular structures. Each ovary contain 8 tubular structures. So these 8 tubular structures is called as ovarioles. The each ovariole contain two regions. One is the anterior region is called as germarium. The posterior region is called as vitellarium. Anterior region is called as germarium. The posterior region is called as vitellarium. So the germarium contain, the region of the germarium contain various stages of developing ovas. Various stages of developing. Presenting on the anterior germarium region, presenting on the various stages developing ovaries, developing ovum is presenting on the anterior germarium region. So the posterior vitellarium region, so this is presenting on the mature ovums, presenting on the mature ovum. Mature ovums. So the anterior region is the developing, different stages of the developing ovums. So the posterior vitellarium region presenting on the developing ovum with yolk sac. So the yolk with yolk. So these are the ovarioles. The ovarioles contain two regions. One is the anterior region is called as germarium. Posterior region is called vitellarium. So the germarium region contain different stages of developing ovas. The germarium region presenting in the various stages developing ovums. Next one, the vitellarium region presenting on the mature ovums. The vitellarium region presenting mature ovums. So these are the ovarioles. Next one, so the ovum, so the anterior regions all are combined to form the thread-like structures. So the anterior ovum, the ovarioles are all combined to form the thread-like structures. So these thread-like structure attached to the body wall. The thread-like structure attaching to the body wall. Once revised. So the ovary. So the ovary anterior region. So the ovarioles are formation of the thread-like structures. So these thread-like structure attaching to the dorsal body wall. So the ovariole, the posterior side. The ovariole, the posterior side, they continue to the oviduct. Ovariole, the posterior region continue to the oviducts. Ovary, posterior region. Posterior region continue to the tube-like structure. Tube-like structure is called as oviduct. Oviduct. So the These are the one ovary, so they are the another ovary. So the ovary, the posterior region is the formation of the tube-like structure. So this tube-like structure is called as oviduct. So they are the one pair of the oviducts, the formation of the posterior side of the ovary. So the two oviducts combine to form the vagina. The two oviducts to connect to form the vagina. So they are the one oviduct, so they are the another oviduct. These two oviducts, they combine to formation of the vagina. The oviducts is connecting to form the vagina. So they are the vagina. So the vagina, this vagina opens into the external genitalia. External genitalia. External genitalia. So these opening region, so these are called as gonophore. The vagina opens into the external genitalia. This opening region is called as gonophore. The opening region is called as gonophore. So these are the oviduct and vagina. The ovary posterior region, they continue to the oviduct. So the oviduct connecting from the vagina. The vagina opens into the external genitalia. Vagina opens into the external genitalia. Next one, spermathecae. Spermathecae. So the spermathecae is presenting on the 7th abdominal segment. Spermathecae presenting on the 7th abdominal segment. The spermathecae presenting on the abdominal segment. So these spermathecae contain two sac-like structures. One is the large sac-like structure, another one is the short sac-like structures. The spermathecae presenting on the 7th segment. These contain two shaft-like structures. One is the large shaft-like structure, another one is the small shaft-like structures. So this shaft-like structure, the spermatheca opens into the external genitalia. The spermatheca opens into the external genitalia. Once revised, so they are the spermatheca. The spermatheca is present in the 7th segment of the 7th abdominal segments. The spermatheca contain two sac-like structures. One is the large sac-like structure, another one is the short sac-like structures. In a fertile female, spermathecae contain spermatopores. The fertile female cockroach spermathecae contain spermatopores. The fertile female, the spermatheca contain spermatopores. It is collecting from the male cockroach. It is collecting from male cockroach from the copulation time. So the male and female cockroaches are the copulation. Copulation means sex. The male and female cockroaches are the involving the sexual. So the male cockroach releasing to the spermatopores. That spermatopores they are receiving to the female spermatheca. The copulation time, the male cockroach are releasing the spermatopores. That spermatopores they are receiving to the female cockroach spermatheca. Next one, gland, collateral gland. Next one, collateral gland. So these are the collateral gland. So the collateral glands are the branched structures. The collateral gland is the branched. It is the branched. So these are the branches. The collateral gland is the branched. It is opens into the external genitalia. So the collateral glands are the two. One is the left side, one is the right side one. So these collateral glands collateral glands are the branches. These are opens into the external genitalia through the separate openings. One collateral gland is one separate opening. So right side collateral gland is the separate openings. The two collateral glands, they opens into the external genitalia. Two separate openings. Two separate openings. So these collateral glands secretions. Collateral gland secretions form utica. Form utica. Form utica. So these utica means these are covering the ovary, covering the ovum. So these are the formation of the utica of the ovum. So these ovary is releasing from the ovum. So the ovum is covered by a membrane. That membrane is called as utica. The ovum is covered by the membrane. That membrane is formation of the collateral glands. The membrane is formed by the collateral glands. So these are the collateral glands. The collateral glands are the branched. So these are opening from the external genitalia. Two separate openings. These secretions, they formation of the ovum covering membrane. So that membrane is called as utica. The membrane is called as utica. So these are the collateral gland. Next one, last one, external genitalia. Last one, external genitalia. So these are the external genitalia. So these are the external genitalia. So the external genitalia is presenting on the 7th, 8th and 9th abdominal segments. The external genitalia is presenting on the 7th, 8th and 9th abdominal segments. 7th, 8th and 9th abdominal segments. So these are presenting on the 3 chitinous plate-like structures. 3 chitinous plate-like structures. So these chitinous plate-like structures is called as gonapophysis. Thin chitinous plate-like structures is called as gonapophysis. Gonapophysis. So these gonapophysis, they helps from the ovum, from the entering from the genital chamber. So the ovum entering from the genital chamber. So they helps from the gonapophysis. So the external genitalia contain 3 chitinous plate-like structures. So these are called as gonapophysis. So these gonapophysis helps from the ovum entering from the genital chamber. Next one, so the external genitalia contain 2 chambers. External genitalia contain 2 chambers. One is the anterior chamber, another one is the posterior chamber. So the anterior chamber is called as genital chamber. Anterior chamber is called as genital chamber. The posterior chamber is called as uteal chamber. The anterior chamber is called as genital chamber. The posterior chamber is called uteal chamber. Once revise, so the external genitalia. So the external genitalia is presenting on the 7th, 8th, 9th abdominal segments. Next one, the external genitalia contain 2 chambers. One is the anterior chamber, another one is the posterior chamber. The anterior chamber is called as genital chamber. Anterior chamber is called as genital chamber. Posterior chamber is called as uteal chamber. Next one, so these external genitalia contain 3 plate-like structures. Chitinous plate-like structures is called as gonapophysis. Gonapophysis. Next one, so the external genitalia is also helps from the copulation. External genitalia is also helps from the copulation. So these are the female reproductive system of cockroach. Once revise, the female cockroach contain a pair of ovaries, a pair of oviducts, vagina, spermatheca, collateral glands and external genitalia. First one, ovaries. So the ovaries presenting on the 2 to 6 abdominal segments. Its color is the yellow color. It attaching to the fat bodies. It contains 8 tubular structure, numbering 8 tubular structures. So these are called as ovarioles. Next one, so these ovarioles contain 2 regions, anterior region and posterior region. Anterior region is called as germarium. Posterior region is called as vitellarium. So the germarium region contain various stages of developing ovums. Next one, vitellarium contain mature ovums. Vitellarium contain mature ovums. Next one, so the ovary, the posterior region contain to the duct. So these duct is called as oviducts. The ovary posterior region contain the tube-like structures. So these are called as oviducts. The two oviducts opens into the vagina. The formation of the vagina. So these vagina opens into the external genitalia. Vagina opens into the external genitalia. Next one, spermatheca. The spermatheca contain two sac-like structures. One large sac-like structure. One is the small sac-like structures. These spermatheca opens into the external genitalia. Next one, collateral glands. The collateral glands are the branched structures. These are opens into the external genitalia. So these collateral glands secretions, they formation of the otical membrane. These otical membrane, they covering of the ovum. Next one, external genitalia. So the external genitalia presenting on the 7th, 8th, 9th abdominal segments. These external genitalia contain two chambers. One is the anterior chamber, another one is the posterior chamber. The anterior chamber is called as genital chamber. The posterior chamber is called as otical chamber. Next one, so the external genitalia contain three chitinous plate-like structures is called as gonapophysis. Gonapophysis. So these external genitalia, these helps from the copulation. Helps from the copulation. Next one, the spermatheca, it is receiving from the spermatophores from the copulation time. So these are the female reproductive system.